Hello, my name is Alex. I'm a librarian at the University of Alabama, and in this tutorial I'm going to be talking to you about how to use the HathiTrust Advanced Search. The default search mode on the HathiTrust is the basic search, and there are two different kinds of basic searches: the catalog search and the full text search. The catalog search is good for searching for a specific book or books by a specific author, while the full text search is a broader sort of search that looks for words and terms about the volume, and it also searches for those terms within the text of each record in the collection. And just like there are two types of basic searches on the HathiTrust, there are also two types of advanced searches: an advanced full text search and an advanced catalog search. Let's start with an advanced catalog search. With an advanced search, you have more options and more control over exactly what you're looking for. You'll notice that with a basic catalog search, you have relatively limited options at the beginning. Just one basic search bar to enter your search terms in, and some search filters. With the advanced catalog search, you have more search bars for your search terms, and you have search filters for each one. So you could, for example, search for William Shakespeare in the author search box and The Merchant of Venice in the title search box. You also have more options below the search boxes. You can decide whether or not to look for only full view titles or to search the entire database. You can search for volumes published in a certain time frame, and you can choose to look for books published in a certain language. In this case, we'll choose English. You could also look for a certain type of format, such as a book or a biography, or again, just scan the entire database. So now we found a number of copies of Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice, which can be read in full by clicking on the Full View button. Just like with the basic catalog search, we have some options on the left-hand side of the screen to narrow our search and make it more specific. But unlike the basic search, we've already taken care of some of that. And now let's look at the advanced full-text search. There is a slightly different look to it. You'll notice that there are fewer search boxes, although we could easily change that by clicking on the Add a Pair of Search Fields button. Like the advanced catalog search, there are a number of search filters available. The default is full text plus all fields and title, and I'm going to leave that unchanged. The rest of your available options are very similar to the advanced catalog search, with the exception of this option to find titles that the University of Alabama has in its collection. We'll again look for full view volumes, leave the date limiter unchanged, search for English language texts, and search the entire database instead of looking for one specific format. Again, we're not just looking for titles by Shakespeare this time, or more specifically, we're not just looking for William Shakespeare's play The Merchant of Venice. We're looking for sources that reference William Shakespeare and The Merchant of Venice, so we're finding more sources about Shakespeare's play than we did in the advanced catalog search. We still find copies of The Merchant of Venice on the first page, but we're also finding titles like Shaking the Dust from Shakespeare. And that's all for this tutorial. Hopefully now you have a good understanding of how to use the HathiTrust Advanced Search.